Okay, here we are in Investigation 4, and I talked a bit about it there. So again, stole a bit of my thunder earlier if you looked at the warm-up. But we know that that ray divides the angle into two congruent parts because it's called the angle bisector. It also divides side BC into BD and DC. And we said they weren't probably congruent except in a couple special cases. It is possible, but they're probably not congruent, those two segments. But there's some other relationship though. So let's go into Geometry Sketchpad and find out and look at that. Okay, so here I have an example of an angle bisector. Okay, and you can see measurement of BAD is 20.22 degrees. The measurement of DAC is also 20.22. So it's an angle bisector. And just to make things interesting, I'm going to grab B. I'm going to grab C now. And I just want to make it clear that BD is not the same size as DC, but the angles are still bisected. Okay, the angle A is still bisected. So the opposite side of A is BC, of angle A is BC, and it's cut into two parts, but they're not equal parts. And I just showed you that D is not the midpoint. If it were the midpoint, the top BD and DC would be equal, but they're not, so it's not the midpoint. How do BD and DC compare when AB is greater than AC? So I'm just going to make C, shrink it C here. So now you know BD is longer than DC when when AB is longer than AC. That's what it looks like. So let's make a fraction here. Let's make the top of BD, and we're going to divide it top of the side that's cut into two parts to the bottom of the side that's cut in two parts. We get a ratio of 1.86 right here. But if we do the side that's on the top of the angle bisector, the other side that's not being bisected, one of the two sides not being bisected that's on top, and divide it by the side that's not being bisected, the third side that's not being bisected that's on the bottom, you get the same ratio. And it doesn't matter what kind of triangle you do. I'm going to grab C here and show it doesn't matter what kind it is. You always get that ratio. Top divided by bottom equals top divided by bottom. Okay, so we've investigated that one, and you get the angle bisector proportionality theorem.